Hello, my children. It seems you have recharged rather quickly. So, let's continue. Upon talking with my archons, they began to explain to me the deeds of what had been happening ever since I had been gone. And a few of them, they told me, after a few thousand years after I had left, searching for my mother, that my brother had begun to corrupt, destroy, and manipulate many star systems. But there was one star system in particular that they kept speaking about. They spoke about how they were forced to create and manipulate order on a voidless rock that my brother would later call Gaia. Or, as I've read in my sacred library, that your species loves to call it Earth. They spoke about how these beasts were blinded by their own rage and survival instinct, how they knew nothing but survival of the fittest. And my brother placed these beasts there to test out the foundation of his planet, the one he created and called his arts. They also began to speak to me and tell me how he began to claim how he was the only one, how that there was no other who could do what he could do, and how no other could do what he stood for. He began to become arrogant, and as my mother said, that arrogance is what blinded him into turning it into ignorance. And as I wanted to stop my brother, I remember my mother putting her hand on my shoulder, calming me, letting me know that my time would come. Then they began to speak to me about another species that my brother commanded that must be made. This species intrigued me the most because the intelligence level of this species proved to me that what my mother told me was absolutely true. I will tell you more very soon, child, but you're beginning to fade. Make sure you leave a like, share, follow, and subscribe so that we can speak. We are so close to the end of the true story of creation, and I cannot wait to finish telling you so that you can choose the truth or deception. Until we speak again, my dear child.